Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Thoughts to Think About. I'm Efrain.
I'm Liz.
I'm Reid.
And we've got some thoughts for you to think about today. How's everybody doing on the podcast?
I was doing fine until that.
My hosts.
If that was just like, if you're only listening audio, you're only getting like a quarter of the nonsense that's happening. Efrain basically did like this whole contemporary like dance just now.
It was not that dramatic, but it was something. I mean, you should give it a listen. Give it
Go over to YouTube.
Check it out on YouTube. Thanks for watching if you are on YouTube. We do have a lot of fun over there by posting the podcast. It's so good. Yeah, how are my host homies doing?
I don't like when you say stuff like that.
I think we need to ban him from starting the podcast. He's not allowed to start it anymore.
He's out of control.
He did warn us. He was like, "Oh, y'all don't want me starting this."
Yep. Oh man. So yeah, how are we doing? What's going on? What's new in the world?
So we record in batches. So last week I was recovering from Taylor Swift concert. So currently, me right now, Liz, not the future Liz that you're listening to in the moment. This is getting a little confusing.
Oh gosh, my head hurts.
She went to the Taylor Swift concert.
I did, and I am like, in my head, I'm still young. Like I know I'm not old, but like when you're at a concert that doesn't end till 11, which means you don't get to your car till like 11:30. We didn't get to our car till like almost 11:45, and then we sat in the parking lot for an hour, almost an hour and a half. I didn't get home till like 2, and the whole next day I was like, "This is why I gave up drinking." Like I feel so hungover, and then
out of it.
Realized like actually like you're young, but you're not young anymore.
You're not that young.
No,
Take it easy.
I'm still kind of like lagging. Mm-hmm. I feel like I'm just in a state of like buffering.
Dang. That's tough for you. Sorry you're old. Sorry about that.
Okay, well, that was rude.
No, I feel it. In high school, I used to be able to play like 2 or 3 baseball games in a day, and then I'm totally fine. But now it's like I play one, and it's like I'm not even like really playing that hard. And for the rest of the day, my body is like stiff.
Yeah.
Like, okay, just gonna go make a sandwich real quick.
My I can't do anything. So it's fine. So I've always lived this way. You know what I mean? So it's totally cool.
I've always been an old man.
I've always been an old man. It doesn't matter. Teenage grandpa. No,
you should write that a song. That should be a song.
There was I had a friend of mine in high school who said she was going to make a show and she was going to star in this show called Teenage Grandma because she dressed like a grandma all the time. And so Teenage Grandma was going to be the thing. It's probably a good like username for like Instagram or something.
I just Googled it and
or maybe
I'm very
a band
confused
name
by everything that's coming up.
I would be real careful Googling Teenage Grandpa.
Yeah, careful, easy. You never know what's out there. Danger's out there. It's dangerous to go alone.
To the regular
Take this.
Google. So Liz had something she wanted to talk about today.
Tell us, Liz.
Okay. There's a couple of things. One of them, Reid sparked this, and we started arguing about it. And I was like, "We're saving it for the pod." But I want to talk about ghost kitchens.
Okay.
Reid, you've heard of a ghost kitchen, right?
Correct.
Efrain.
Yep. You say ghost kitchen, and I'm thinking of a ghost.
Don't think spooky.
Boo, kind of ghost. But I'm sure. I'm sure there's not a ghost actually involved in this situation. There is
most times.
Oh
no, kidding.
Okay, go on.
Okay, so I watched this really long documentary that your brother actually sent me, and I'm at work and I'm getting a little heated about it, and he was like, "It's messed up, right?" And I said, "Yeah, it's kind of like messed up." So basically, back to early pandemic.
Okay.
What did you say? Early what?
Panini. Yeah. People would call, instead of pandemic, they would call it pandemonium, panini, Pythagorean theorem. They would say
who?
People.
Just weirdos on the internet. Honestly, I didn't see it that much. Liz is my you know,
Because Liz is like
my
deep
clue
into
in
TikTok.
to that.
No,
to
like,
that.
that-
World.
Oh my gosh, no, you're not. You're not gonna put this on me.
Gaslighting. Welcome to Gaslighting the podcast.
Gaslights to think about. No,
No.
no. This was. You know what?
It happened.
I
no,
don't have to prove anything to you.
Tell him, girl. Yes, queen. Tell him. We support you.
God.
We support women on this podcast.
Speak for yourself.
Whoa, Reid. Careful there.
Sorry, I know.
Everybody cancel Reid right now.
Look, I support women. I
Look,
have a wife,
look, Reid. You
okay?
already got your kind of vibe on the podcast. You gotta be careful. It's getting,
What
too,
vibe
getting a little
is-
too
wait.
dark. You know what I mean?
Wait. I have a vibe.
Fight.
It's getting a little dark here.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Are y'all done?
No. All right, go ahead.
Never. So what would happen is, right, in-store restauranting was not a thing. It was
Right.
all online ordering, all that stuff. DoorDash, all restaurants that weren't delivering food now had to figure out how to like take online orders, online payments, and deliver. So, like the way ghost kitchens started, mom and pop like style restaurants, they're really small businesses. They would go in and rent a part of like a larger kitchen,
Right.
Chili's, Applebee's, Olive Garden. They would start to rent those little spaces and operate out of those kitchens. It was great. It kept them afloat. Unfortunately, because money hungry people just ruin everything,
Be like that.
it's now like it's been more so taken over by these larger like giant chain restaurants. So if you go on like DoorDash or if you go on Uber Eats or any like online, like mass online food ordering, like those two,
Okay.
you'll find these like real obscure like restaurant names.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, like-
I remember a big one we discovered on accident was called Pasquale's Pizza and Wings.
Interesting.
Do you know who that was?
Chili's?
No.
What?
It
Tell
was
me.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
you're kidding.
Yeah, Chuck E. Cheese was doing
Yeah.
delivery under the name Pasquale's Pizza and Wings.
Wow.
Pasquale. Is he one of the like animatronic characters?
I don't know.
Dude, that would be kind of brilliant if it was.
So one idea that came from this is have you
Yeah. No, sorry.
Dang. That would be yep. No.
yeah, no, I'm a liar. So
Yes, he is.
there
he is?
Oh, God.
Yeah, sorry.
Confirmed?
I was confused. Yeah, so his name his name is Pasquale P. Pie Plate. And he's a character from the Chuck E. Cheese franchise. He's a
Hello?
pizza chef who loves to tell jokes
Yeah.
and the drummer of the band.
Yeah, right. Okay. So Pasquale is
P. Pie Plate.
Okay, so he's the
Get
the
his
drummer.
full name right.
He's
And
the drummer,
He's the one who's making the
Right.
the
Pizza and
pies.
wings. So one idea is these giant they're just these kitchens. And so it's this whole building and it's a long hallway and on each side it's just kitchen. And like these restaurants are only operating out of a kitchen and it's all delivery. And so there's no
Okay.
more we're starting to go like away from in restaurant dining experiences.
Right.
And it's all like online delivery to your house. So I think that's a cool idea for these small restaurants that are trying to like get off the ground.
Right.
Is like let's do it this way before they get brick and mortar. But like if you go on DoorDash and let's say you find a restaurant that's like Taco Cat, right? Like who's gonna name their taco stand or whatever or Mexican restaurant like Taco Cat?
I mean, probably somebody would.
Well, now there's your idea.
There you
But
go. Taco Cat is Taco Cat spelled backward.
exactly.
Good point.
What is that term called? It's
Palindrome.
a palindrome. That's right.
Race car.
Is another one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's like, are you
But
just-
Dad.
Did you know someone wrote an entire book that is a palindrome?
The
from
whole
front
book
to
is the
back?
palindrome?
Yeah.
What's it called?
Let me find out.
Dude, that's intense.
That's some big brain moves right there.
That's some freaking nerdery right there. Like
Nerdery.
no life. Absolutely no life. You spent all that time doing that. It's kind of cool. I mean, that's awesome. But I mean, you're a nerd. You're a nerd.
Okay,
for
so
that, for
apparently
sure.
Or a
there
genius.
are two.
I mean, nah.
Oh, there.
I mean, yeah, you can be both.
So to say 2 full books is kind of maybe giving it a lot of leeway. But apparently, Veritas by David Stevens, 1980, is a complete palindrome story that is 58,795 letters long. And then Dr. Awkward and Olson in Oslo by Lawrence Levine, 1986, is 31,954 words long.
Why are you saying the words? The word count.
Just to give you an idea of how long it is.
That's intense, dude. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's a lot of forethought.
Yeah.
But
go on about the ghost kitchen.
Let's say this palindrome restaurant, Taco Cat.
Mm-hmm.
They operate. It's all online, but then you look up the address and it's just Taco Bell, and like there's no regulation on how many quote unquote businesses can operate out of. So like in this documentary I watched, this guy literally ordered the same exact fish sandwich, like 12 of them that he could find, and they all came from the same building, the same restaurant. Wow. They all had the same. And then he was doing more research and he found like up to 48 different food places operate out of the same exact.
But it's not so much that they're like operating out of. It's like it's the same thing.
It's that food. It's that staff. But the thing that really sucks is like the workers are not aware that they are like bringing in 10, sometimes 20 times more of the money coming in, but they are not, and they're doing more work, but they're not being compensated for the multiple restaurants that they're cooking for.
Right.
How can that be possible?
Well, they're still working the same hours. They're just, the demand is higher.
Huh. Wow.
Isn't that insane?
Yeah, that's weird.
So like what started off as such a great, like, this is a great option for small restaurants to not go under, to not lose jobs, to continue to pour into the economy when everyone's stuck at home. Now it's just been like just pooped on, and it's just this horrible, like,
it's crazy.
Capitalism took over.
Hashtag capitalism. Good old capitalism. One that I know of, I'm pretty sure we've talked about this, not on the podcast, but our family has talked about it, is a place called Bun Slut.
Whoa.
You heard of that one?
What?
Bun Slut?
No. What?
Pretty sure that's one that sells burgers. It's a ghost kitchen, I believe. We also ordered...
You just said it so aggressively.
That was the point.
But like, okay, so is that a ghost kitchen or
I don't remember whose ghost kitchen it is.
Burger King.
No, it's like something weird, like Denny's or something strange. Like,
oh yeah.
Is that the Denny's one?
I think so.
It's something weird.
I looked it up. I was really nervous about Googling that.
Your poor Google search history.
I know. It kind of looks like Five Guys, but I don't.
Oh, maybe
drama.
But I can't
find
whose it is.
There is one at Denny's. I don't remember what it is, but there's like a burger place that operates out of Denny's.
This guy found a Denny's in California that they were passing as like a Mexican restaurant, and the quesadillas were like the saddest excuse of a quesadilla ever. Mm-hmm. It's just like cheese and a tortilla and like a chicken tender thrown in there.
A chicken tender.
This says that it's a food truck.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe I was wrong. Maybe it's a food truck.
I saw an advertisement for it, and it was just, I thought it was just a new restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was a ghost kitchen. I guess
the name?
I didn't have the name for it, I guess, but we had talked about this concept before. So,
do you want to know two other ones that were ghost kitchen names?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's one called Rotisserie Roast.
Okay.
That was actually just Boston Market.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And
Rotisserie Roast.
Yeah. Neighborhood Wings.
Neighborhood Wings.
Yeah.
Wingstop?
No.
Buffalo Wild Wings?
No. Nothing to do with wings, really.
What?
Oh.
Yeah.
IHOP.
No. It was Applebee's.
No. Wow.
I
okay.
believe it.
Right.
Yeah.
But if you're scrolling on your delivery app and you're like, oh, Neighborhood Wings, I'll give that a shot.
Sounds good.
It's just Applebee's.
Yeah.
And I would be so mad if I accidentally ordered Applebee's.
Because I don't want Applebee's.
Right.
I don't want your Applebee's.
How is it legal though? Like to
I think
operate
it's
under a
just
different name.
I think it's just so new that there's no legislation over it. Maybe I don't know how with business licenses. I don't know how it works. Like if it's one umbrella and then you can have different things under. I don't really know.
I think there are two distinct categories here. I think virtual kitchens are basically where you are operating as neighborhood wings, but you're actually an Applebee's. And so Applebee's is creating everything for your delivery service, neighborhood wings, right?
Okay.
Right.
So it's called a virtual kitchen.
Yeah.
Whereas
Yeah.
a ghost kitchen is like where you don't have a storefront. You just have a kitchen that sends people out. There's no like fake name involved. It's just that like they've taken away all of the overhead possible.
I think you have that flipped. I think you have it flipped.
I feel like that's probably
Yeah.
flipped because that, in my mind, I mean, again, not the expert here, but yeah, I mean, it would seem
possibly.
like the ghost kitchen is the one that's got like the shady business going on a little
Well,
bit.
have you heard of obviously the YouTuber Mr. Beast?
Yes, so I was just gonna bring that up. So we ordered Mr. Beast's burger.
You did?
Whatever. Yeah.
When?
I mean, it was months ago. We were like, oh yeah, Mr. Beast's burger. Sure, whatever. We love getting burgers from new places in there. It was a pretty good burger. It was fine, but then we found out it's like Kroger or something like that, right?
It's a Kroger burger.
It's
made out of-
it's made out of Kroger or something like that. Do you know more
So
about it?
yeah, so basically his concept, I think in California he opened up like an actual store. And like the packaging was like crazy colorful and all like
Pretty patties.
Basically like pretty patties. I mean, honestly,
They're not colored patties, but the
that
boxes
kind of
are pretty.
Yeah, he's so Mr. Beast is SpongeBob.
Oh,
Honestly,
dude.
that's
I've
not,
never watched anything
that
Mr. Beast.
I have not either. I've only seen some interviews and he seems a little chachi, but anyways, yikes. So he had this whole concept in like it was bright colors and very Nickelodeon-y, like how out there it was with his like branding and packaging.
Yeah.
And so the idea was he would like other food places and kitchens can get certified to make Mr. Beast burgers. So they take his course, they get shipped the supplies, all the packaging, all that stuff, and then they're now certified to make and send out Mr. Beast burgers. And so that's also an idea to help like struggling kitchens to like, because they get I think like 60% of the cost of it, and then he gets the other because they're doing the work of it. But this same guy, he ordered as many Mr. Beast burgers as he could in his area, and he's in California, so I think there's only 2 places here in Houston. And like the packaging was not what was advertised.
Really?
And he was like, "This is Burger King." Like, this is not like Mr. Beast burger. He's like, I know Burger King. This is not.
Burger King has like a very iconic
distinct
burger.
yeah.
You can taste
flame
the Burger
broiled.
King.
I mean,
Yeah.
That's,
So I'm curious, was your packaging
it
like,
was very So the packaging was spot on. It was like all done up real well.
wow.
The burger felt like it was a unique looking burger. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't like something I had seen before. You know?
Was it good?
It was good. Like it was fine. Nothing wrong with it. It wasn't like anything like mind blowing, but like it was good.
Yeah.
We like burgers, but I'm also not like a snob. Like
Right.
some of my favorite burgers are like the worst burgers around. You know what I mean? Like just
Sometimes
the nastiest
you're just in the
burger.
mood for like a McDouble.
Yeah, and so anyway, it was
Not
fine.
often, but
I mean, I would take a McDouble over, like, price-wise, a McDouble is fine.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
the problem, I was going to bring this up a second ago. You can order a $15 burger from a restaurant, and that's no sides or drinks or anything. It's like the burger itself, $15. Or I can go to McDonald's and get a McDouble for $1.89. I don't think that the quality of the McDouble is like 10 times worse than the quality of that burger.
Right.
Than the other burger.
Right.
You
But
know,
the problem is problem is,
Let's get into it.
materials and like the food that you're getting and the service and the staff and all those things are being cut. All those corners are being cut for McDonald's so that they're getting it to you at the lowest cost, which is great for the consumer,
Right.
but not great for the way the product is put on the table. Not great, but then again at the same time, like it's too expensive to buy a $15 burger alone. Like it's too much money.
Then why do we have to tip?
Right, and then you got to tip about it, right? And then that's a whole other separate issue, right?
Right.
Should the restaurant pay the staff a fair wage?
Right, instead of this,
we are
like,
getting into it right now.
This is deep. This is deep.
it's so hard. Like, if you work for me, this is not a personal jab towards you at all. But it's so hard to negotiate pay rates when I'm on this side where I'm being told these are the numbers I can't.
Right.
I can't pass, and then I'm like, but this is the work that they're doing, and it's great. Some not so much, but like I want to make it worth their while, working here, and then so I try to meet in the middle, and then I'm stuck in this like not an argument, but it's like the constant negotiating, and I'm just like I can't guarantee to give you more if I don't know what you're going to produce. And so, but it's not a value based on you as a person at all. But it's so hard because how much you make does kind of feel like how much am I worth?
Right.
But that's it's so hard because it's not it at all. It's just like money sucks sometimes.
You sound like a capitalist monster, so just wanted to throw that out. No,
Let me.
It is tough for sure, especially being the one like going from like just operating in that world and then having to like be the one to make those calls.
Yeah.
It's like, oh crap. Yeah, this sucks.
It's not cute.
Yeah, for sure. What you got? Are you
Well,
tired?
yeah.
I didn't mean
Yeah,
to
I was just gonna
interrupt
bring
you.
it back. No, you're good. I was going back
okay.
to Pasquale's Pizza
Okay.
and Wings.
Pasquale.
So Pascal Presa, the owner of Pascal's Neighborhood Pizzeria,
Oh,
has a
drama.
restaurant 2 miles from a Chuck E. Cheese in Rochester, Minnesota. And apparently, when they were doing like the delivery Pascale's Pizza and Wings, it like threw his whole world upside down.
Oh shoot!
Because people were
dude.
like accidentally ordering from Pascale's Pizza and Wings, thinking they were ordering from Pascale's Neighborhood Pizzeria.
Pascale's is his name.
It's like PA. So the guy Pascal, Pasquale, and then Pasquale's is Pasqua. Let me find it.
Dang, dude, that is
That's
super
tough.
close.
Where is it?
Gee whiz! And you said Rochester.
Yeah, Pasqually.
Jeez,
So
dude.
Pasquale, and then Pascal. Yeah.
Dude.
So he's like 2 miles from one, and people are ordering from the wrong one, calling him and being like, hey, what's up? Yeah.
This pizza sucks.
Yeah.
What is
Although-
this, like Chuck E. Cheese?
Yeah, what is this, Chuck E. Cheese pizza?
Right.
Because that also has a distinctive taste.
Yeah. It was
I haven't
very
had Chuck E. Cheese pizza in like, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I was a child.
Years.
I feel like I'm not allowed to
But
go to Chuck E. Cheese anymore.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I
like
feel like I'm not allowed to.
What did you do?
I didn't do anything. I haven't been banned from a Chuck E. Cheese. But like
it's official.
it's a children's place, right? So like I don't feel like I'm allowed to be in there.
Like it's for kids, right?
Right.
But then there's Dave and Buster's, but like is
Right.
their pizza as good?
But Dave and
Or is
Buster's
it
is
like-
for adults.
But the
problem
vibe is different.
There's all sorts of kids in there.
Yeah.
So why can the kids invade the adult place? I'm not going.
I don't ask the question, man. Don't even finish the
We've
question.
gone down a couple of deep holes. I don't know if we want to go there too.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
So yeah, there is a place called Cidercade that I want to visit.
Very cool.
Kids all over the place there too.
Yeah, but they do have a
after
like
8 or something.
Yeah, 8:00. There's no kids allowed anymore, so
Yeah.
it's like only adults, right?
Meredith
So-
and I have
We should go.
gone on a date there, and it's really cool. Really, really cool. No kids
Thanks
after
for the
8,
invite,
like you
man.
said. Yep, the invite. Yep. Sorry, this was a.
I've already jumped on
date with
your
my
other
wife.
date.
Yeah,
to
exactly.
Sharon.
Gosh, gee whiz. And no, but it's really cool. They got a ton of pinball machines. If you're into
random.
pinball,
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
it's old school arcade.
it's super old school. But like they have a bunch of other cool stuff, consoles and not consoles. What do you call it? Cabinets.
Right.
Ton of other cabinets and stuff that are pretty neat, pretty cool stuff. Some newer ones, but not a ton of those. So, yeah, it's a good spot. So, yeah, I don't know. Ghost kitchens. Let's fix that. I don't know. Somebody fix
Let's
it.
fix that. How do we fix that?
Somebody out there. Is
Somebody out there, go ahead and
please.
fix it. Speaking of kitchens, we've had this conversation as a group together.
That was a really good connector right there.
Yeah, we've had this kind of debate, if you will, about a specific thing, and this is just quick, quick little thought, a quick thought here. What do you call it? A pantry, or do you call it a cupboard? Let us know what you say, because Liz, what do you call it?
It's a pantry.
Okay, but what is a pantry?
It's where you put your dry food in.
Mm-hmm.
It organizes it.
Okay, right. But like, what kind of, what's the situation with the pantry? Is it just like,
oh, like what's the debate?
What's it look
that
like?
we were arguing about?
Right, pretty much.
Okay. Reid said that if it's cupboard, then it means you're rich. If it's pantry, you grew up poor.
Laying it out there. Here's the
basically what we were arguing
brass
about.
Whoops.
So then I disagreed, and I said, no, cupboard feels international and kind of like Puritan poor. Do you know what I'm saying? Like not mainstream, and
No.
pantry feels.
What?
Was that not okay?
I just don't know what it means exactly.
It just doesn't feel like it's like right now.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Cupboard
yeah.
is just so like far
It's
removed.
just, like, dated. Like a
Yes.
dated concept.
Yeah.
Okay. But pantry is now.
Pantry
is happening right now. So Reid, for you called it a pantry, yes?
That's correct.
What would you? So if somebody were to say, "Hey, look in the cupboard," what would your response be there?
See, this kept happening at our in-laws' house because
Right.
they say trash can's in the cupboard now, and I'm like,
What is that?
to me, when you say cupboard, I think of like all of the like
Cabinets?
yes, all of the cabinets in the kitchen. I'm like, where? Like, there's
call
like
that
1,000 of
cupboards?
them. No, I don't. I call them
okay.
cabinets, but I just don't have an idea of what a cupboard is. So I'm just like, cupboard, cabinets, close. So
Right.
which one? Like, there's like 20 of them.
So-
where do I look?
For me, we called it pantry growing up. So
Right.
it's like basically a small closet that
Yeah.
holds your dry foods, like you said.
Yeah.
Right.
That's kind of off next to your kitchen or in your kitchen somewhere. You got your cabinets doing your thing, fridge, whatever, and then there's like a pantry.
Right.
It's like a little extra door. It's got
Right.
more
It's
space.
like a closet or something.
Right,
yeah.
basically a closet. And
Food closet.
food closet.
Hey, reach in the food closet, grab me a cup of tomato
We
soup.
get in the food closet
Ew.
real quick.
Tomato. A cup of tomato soup.
Was that
Could have
weird?
said like beans or like rice. Or
Why is
something.
beans
cereal?
different?
Yeah.
I don't get- You could have said like beans.
I'm thinking like a bag of beans because we said dry food.
But what about so for me we called it a pantry, but then I read Harry Potter, and
International.
Harry Potter lives in the cupboard under the
stairs.
stairs.
Okay, so I was doing some research while we were talking, right? So,
Not the pantry under the
right,
stairs.
right. So it's funny because I typed in pantry versus cupboard in
Okay.
the search, and in the people also ask section, one of them is, do Americans call it a pantry or what do Americans call a food cupboard?
Okay.
And so apparently it's an American thing to call it a pantry.
Really?
Yeah, and then another one was, what do British people call a pantry? So apparently cupboard is British.
And then apparently
and
American is
pantry is American.
Now, to be fair, you're just basing that off of your the what do other people ask. So it's
Right.
not like you're doing some deep dive research.
No, this is pretty like Nobel Prize
No, this
level
is good.
research.
It
right
sounds like I was right.
here. It sounds like
I mean,
you're
so that
a
was my-
British imperialist.
What? That was my concept, right? That it
Revolution.
was kind of an international
Yeah.
vibe. But
Yeah.
to be fair, I also don't think of it as like the same sort of thing. I've never thought cupboard, pantry, same
Are
thing.
interchangeable.
Right.
Because in your kitchen, I would not say you have a pantry.
No. Well,
No, because you got little cabinets.
so is it a cupboard?
I think yours would
Oh!
maybe, I don't know. I think yours would be considered a cupboard.
Shoot, dude. I don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you.
I like y'all's in-laws, there's a closet where it's like it's the food closet. Is that what you have as well?
A food closet.
A food
right.
closet. I have.
No, ours is not like a food closet. It's like shelves that were built in. Like it's not a room. It's basically like cabinets, like a bigger cabinet.
So yeah, your kitchen is kind of in the middle of your space, but there's no separate like closet for it. So it's all just cabinetry essentially.
It's just a big cabinet.
Yeah.
Like a really big cabinet
for
food. Yeah.
So then I have an external like closet, a food closet, and that's really tall with like like tons of shelves and doors that go to it.
Right.
So
growing
is
up,
that
we
a
basically
pantry or is that a cupboard?
I think if you could call it a closet, it's a pantry.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not making the rules. This is just my opinion.
Growing up, we basically had a bookshelf with doors on it. Like if you took that bookshelf, just put some doors on it. That's what our
essentially
pantry
what
was.
I have too.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But we just called it the pantry.
Now we at my parents' house previously, they have like a pantry like closet now, so a food closet.
The food closet. I think this is gonna catch on.
The food closet. That's it.
I'm gonna start saying it.
Yeah, but my parents at my parents' old house, the like pantry, so the closet was more for like storage of like utility items and like dog food. So like the garbage bags went in there and like the broom and dog food, stuff like that.
But no food.
But not necessarily food in there. And then there was a taller, like, cabinet situation. And
a taller closet.
But we called that the pantry. You know what I mean?
Interesting. Yeah.
And so like it's kind of it feels complicated. I feel like there's some nuance here in this conversation, and we should just meet somewhere in the middle.
I have a solution.
No, there's a black and white answer.
Boom, boom, boom.
I have a solution. We just start calling everything a closet. Like you got the water closet, which is the bathroom. Okay. That's something people actually call it. They call it the water closet. Yeah.
You never heard
internationally?
It's like a British thing, I think.
Oh,
or
is it?
like I think it's British.
Probably
A water closet.
anything weird, probably British. You know. I'm sorry.
So you got the
We
water
just lost
closet.
Love our
several,
fans. Love our British
several
fans.
listeners.
The water closet, the food closet, the sleeping closet.
The sleeping
the
closet.
living
Is that the
closet.
bedroom?
Yeah, the bedroom.
Sleep closet.
Is it a closet if it doesn't have a door?
Ooh.
No.
No.
So not a living
The
closet.
car closet.
What?
The garage.
The driving closet. Oh, I see.
I thought you were talking about a car.
I
A moving.
yeah,
I was gonna say moving closet.
Okay,
The moving closet.
The moving closet.
I have another question for you. As a
Go.
kid, or I guess even now as an adult, if you're unloading your dishwasher or putting cups
Forgot
away
about this question.
and you put it in a cabinet, a dish closet, if you will,
Yeah,
Dish closet.
Yes, exactly.
what direction do you put the cups? Up or down?
Down. Upside down.
Upside down.
Why?
You don't want anything getting in there.
You don't want stuff in the.
that way you don't have to rinse it out. Yeah.
Right.
You just-
Because we got bugs
Dust or
and
bugs.
roaches.
People put
and-
it up
Yeah,
like right side up in there.
yeah, straight up.
Who?
My roommates.
No way.
Yeah, I'm constantly going in the cabinet and flipping
The
mugs
heathens.
and flipping cups. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Nah,
Grew up differently.
Bunch
Nah,
of
just
heathens.
gotta
Everything
be-
upside down.
Gotta be
Everything.
upside down.
Yeah.
Even your bowls and stuff. I say I don't do that.
No, I don't do the bowls.
No, not the bowls.
Yeah,
just
why
the
are cups unique? Is it because
Well,
like you
Because
can't
it's
like
so deep.
stick your hand in there?
Well,
You know?
I think it's because of like they're like as often as possible you want them to have the larger base down, right?
Okay.
A cup generally like this one, right?
Ah,
It's
wow.
got a wider top and a skinnier bottom.
Mm-hmm.
So like here it's more prone to tipping, right?
Yeah.
But if you turn it upside down, there's like
But that's
little
a
bit
bad
of water.
example because it's top heavy. It would be top heavy if you flipped it upside down because the bottom
All the
is heavier.
glass. Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Try it.
I have a little bit of water in there. I don't want to spill it.
I'm sure there's like a level of balance there with that. But I hear that. But like, what do you say about your other dishes? Doesn't matter. It
It's just
doesn't matter.
Cup exclusive.
Cup is
We're
exclusive.
really only worried about cups here.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, that's the only dish that I'm flipping upside
yeah,
down.
that's true.
So-
Tupperware?
Yeah.
Tupperware?
You
No.
don't do
Now I
Tupperware?
stack
No.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah, stack them bad boys.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
You know,
in
like
pans
a little,
and stuff.
a little
like
stack them upside
nesting
down.
doll. Little nesting doll
You
of
still stack them
Tupperware, you know?
upside down.
mm-hmm.
Oh, not like I guess
You
only if
could,
they're
I
really
guess,
cool.
but
Yeah.
it didn't work that way, you know?
Another question.
Okay.
You're going to sleep. It's the start of the week. the clothes that you wear to sleep, do you change them every night? Or do you wear the same pair, like shirt, shorts, pants, whatever, like the whole week? Or is it like what's the line there?
Well, this is
it's a little intimate of a question. I think
I sleep in my underwear only. So
yeah.
No
Yeah,
shot.
that's-
so
Really?
somebody
That's gonna be my answer
if
as well.
somebody breaks into my house, they're gonna be fighting me like almost butt naked.
Yeah,
Like-
pretty close.
That's
like don't
so
come rolling in at
weird.
3 a.m. because
No.
I mean, it's not weird.
You're gonna
It's
be
not
mad.
weird.
You can be met with the barrel and also my underwear.
That's interesting. I asked this at work, and I work with 2 guys, not these 2 goons, different ones.
Goons.
And yeah,
That's rude.
goons.
Whatever.
And they both were
Goon
like,
Lagoon.
no, like the same shirt and pants, like
All
for the whole
week or-
yeah,
So
Forever long.
yeah.
so basically, when I get home, I switch into like my home shorts. Like I have a pair of
Yeah,
shorts
yeah,
that
yeah.
I wear at home,
Uh-huh.
Yep.
but I wear them like until I do laundry, and then I get them out of the laundry and I wear them until I do laundry. So
That's
it's
awesome.
like, yeah, if you show up to my house,
You're wearing the same
I'm wearing
shirt.
the shorts
99%
for-
chance I'm wearing
My home shorts.
blue and 1 shorts that I bought in
Yep.
college.
Yep. And I love that they're and one too. That's hilarious.
That really
Yeah.
dates them.
Yeah, it's like yeah.
Yeah, they're really bad. They're so ugly.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah,
like blue
that-
and neon yellow.
That's pretty much spot on for me. I have a few pairs of gym shorts and that's what I wear just like
Right.
around the house.
Right.
I got kids now, and so if they spit up on them, I'll change out the shorts.
right.
if
To
I
your
have
other home
to.
shorts.
Yeah, but they're just other home shorts. But that's that's pretty much it.
my
Do you
shirt-
have an answer to this?
I mean, yeah, I have the same like shirt and shorts or pants that I wear to bed for the whole week.
Okay.
Right.
And then like
Did anybody
Oh.
you asked about this change their
Yep.
pajamas every night?
yeah, they do.
Every night?
I think like every other night.
Okay,
Like
I mean-
one of the things are changed.
I mean, like I
That's
get
a
the
lot of work.
merit. I get the
Yeah.
merit, like you having the clean clothes, being fresh, going to bed, but
Fresh to death.
it's not my experience for
with your
you know,
and one shorts, you first
Jeez,
death.
golly. Well, I hope
Like
you
I'm
thought
gonna
about
go home and I'm gonna put on the and 1 shorts and I'm gonna keep wearing this shirt
Mhm.
until I go to bed.
Yeah, that's
And
pretty
then
much
tomorrow, whatever shirt I wear, I will wear that until I go to bed. But
Yeah.
I'll change the shorts.
To your home shorts.
mostly
Yeah,
t-shirts.
the home
you know?
shorts.
Yeah. Well, I hope you got some thoughts to think about today. I think we had some good ones to think about. I hope you're thinking about ghost kitchens. Personally, my ghost kitchen has no cupboards in it, and
It's just
the
food
ghosts
Ghost
in
closet.
there. The ghosts in there are pretty spooky.
The ghost closet. Is that what you said?
The
Yeah.
ghost closet. Is that like a cemetery, like a crypt or something? The
mausoleum.
attic under the bed.
Ghosts aren't real.
What did you say?
Ghosts aren't real.